friends, it's Andrew here again from Nature's Image Photography, and I want to start this video with a big old-fashioned thank you to every one of my subscribers. I had no idea my videos would get such a great response, and I really do appreciate the support. This video really is for the subscribers, and in particular for the people who might like to know where else they can find me online. The work you see here on YouTube is only a small part of my entire world of photography. As well as my website, I have Facebook, Instagram, Flickr, and even a catalogue on Redbubble. But if you search for me as Andrew Goodall, you might not find what you're looking for. So here's a list of all the ways you can follow me online, and I'll put the links in the description below as well. First up, there's my website. This is the best place to see all the details about my photography tours in Australia and overseas, as well as my photography workshops around the Sunshine Coast. It features some of my favourite photos from the past, plus each month I update a gallery full of my most recent images. Of course, you can visit and see what I have coming up at any time, but the best way to keep in touch is to scroll to the bottom of the page and subscribe to the monthly newsletter. That way, when I announce a new tour, you'll be among the first to hear about it. I have two different Facebook pages, one for nature and one for portraits. If you want to follow my nature work, be sure to look for Nature's Image Photography. Unlike the YouTube videos, which take a lot of time to produce, I post photos here pretty regularly, especially if I'm just back from a workshop or a special photography outing. I have a totally separate page for portraits. I don't post here so often because portraits are only a small part of my work, but after a good photo shoot I like to post some of my favourite images and thank the model for the collaboration. A lot of my nature followers really don't want to see my model photos, so I keep them separate. If you want to follow my portraits on Facebook, be sure to look for Andrew Goodall Photographer. Now on to Instagram, and once again I have two separate IDs for nature and for portraits. If you want to keep in touch with my nature updates on Instagram, look for me as Nature's Image Photography. As well as sharing my latest photos, from time to time I dip into the archives to share photos from earlier tours. It's a great way to make sure all these photos I've taken over the years get to be seen and enjoyed. And if you look for me as Andrew Goodall Photographer on Instagram, that's where you'll find my separate portraits page. And because I mostly communicate with the models through Instagram, you'll probably see more of my portrait photos here than anywhere else. Next comes Flickr, and while this platform is not as huge as Facebook and Instagram, it's a great place to share the best of my photography in a format where each image can be properly appreciated. I don't use Flickr so much for promotion and advertising. I really use it as an online gallery to share with my students, friends and other followers. Photos can be shown in their full format, not cropped into squares, and when you click on an individual photo, you not only get a closer look at the image, you can also scroll down to see what camera, lens and exposure settings I use. You can search for me on Flickr as Andrew Goodall or as Nature's Image Photography, or just click the link in the details below. Finally, there's Redbubble, and if you ever want to support me by buying one of my photos for yourself or for a gift, you can find a host of my favourite images here. Any photo I upload to Redbubble can be turned into a huge variety of products, with everything from greeting cards and stickers to canvas prints. You can buy them as a cover for your smartphone or tablet, or even as a coffee mug. I only earn a small percentage from my Redbubble sales, but it's always a treat to know my photos are being shipped and enjoyed all around the world. And I think that about covers it. I know this won't be of interest to everyone, but I also know that quite a few people have gone searching for me online as Andrew Goodall and have found my portrait pages only. And I'm sure some of those people are wondering what happened to my nature work. So at least now it's out there, and I certainly invite you to like, follow and subscribe anywhere you might like to keep in touch. And of course, if this happens to be your first visit to my channel, be sure to subscribe before you go. Now that this blatant outburst of self-promotion is over, I've got some more great photography content on the way. I'm Andrew Goodall, this is Nature's Image Photography. Thanks for watching.